Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing for you, what is the best browser to use in 2024? Between Chrome, Edge, Safari, Firefox, Opera, Brave, and Opera GX. Let's begin. First up, Google Chrome. Chrome is the most popular browser in the world, with around 65% market share on desktop. It was launched in 2008. Its benefits are its strong integration with Google services like YouTube, Gmail, Maps, and Drive. Its speed and simplicity, the vast library of extensions available for it. While the downsides are that it's known for consuming lots of your RAM and has faced scrutiny for its data collection practices. Second, Microsoft Edge. Edge was launched in 2015 to replace Internet Explorer, which Internet Explorer was once the dominant browser with 96% market share in 2003, but it was in significant decline. Microsoft Edge adopted Chromium in 2020. Its perks are the fact that it's similar performance to Chrome, blocks trackers from following you across websites and ads, built-in newsfeed, strong integration with Windows and Microsoft ecosystem, plus some unique features like a built-in reader mode and PDF reader. But its downsides are people dislike its pushy marketing. They say it's trying to copy Chrome, and it doesn't offer. And plus, it's got a feeble mobile presence, despite having features like strong integration with Microsoft services. It's a feeble mobile presence. It was feeble, and it was feeble even when they switched from Internet Explorer Mobile to Edge on Windows Phone. And then their mobile presence is basically zero these days after Windows Phone was discontinued in October 2017. Safari was launched in 2003 to replace Internet Explorer for Mac. Its advantages are its integration with Apple's ecosystem, performance, speed, and also like Edge, it's got good resource efficiency. But the downsides are that sometimes some websites won't work on Safari, smaller extension ecosystem, which is the same problem with Edge, and Safari is limited to Apple devices, which is why I can't show it to you because I'm on Windows. Next up, Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox launched in 2004 as an open source alternative to Internet Explorer. And it's actually, its advantages are the fact that it's strong privacy and security, its commitment to being open source, it's the fact that it's lighter than Chromium-based browsers like Opera, Edge, and Chrome. But there are some downsides. One, its market share has been declining since 2011. After it peaked at 34% market share in 2010, but then its market share started to decline with the rise of Chrome, Edge, and other Chromium-based browsers. Firefox struggled to keep up and innovating, and its market share has been declining ever since. 2. Its Gecko engine, the Gecko engine that Firefox uses, it is slower than Chromium is. And also, And also, Firefox is way too committed to being open source, even if it comes at the cost of their market share. 4. And also, Firefox is a feeble mobile presence with barely anything. With barely any users on mobile. Most of its users come from desktop. Safari Edge is number 2 with around 13%. Safari is 11%. Firefox is around 7%. Next up, we have Opera. Opera is my current browser, and it's my... So Opera was launched in 1995, and it was a pioneer in many features. Originally based on the Opera engine before switching to Presto in 2003. But in 2013, they abandoned Presto in favor of Chromium. Its advantages are its unique features. It has an built-in, it blocks ads and trackers by default. Built-in social media toggles. Built-in VPN. Opera Turbo, which speeds up the connection on if your internet's slow. And the fact that it offers similar privacy to Chrome, right? Plus, it has seamless syncing on devices, just like Chrome. However, its disadvantages are, Opera's market share is relatively small compared to other browsers. Some people are just unaware of its existence. Opera has around 2% of the market. Plus, Opera can compete with other giants because Opera software doesn't have the same amount of resources as companies like Google, Apple, Microsoft. 3, the problem is it's owned by, in 2016, Opera software was bought by a Chinese consortium, Qihoo 360, which could question their data practices. But Opera are a relatively good browser. I like Opera. Next up, Brave. Brave is around 1% market share. So this video is for both desktop and mobile. I will switch between devices. I might switch between devices. So, Brave launched in 2016 and is an extremely privacy-focused browser. It has built-in cryptocurrency rewards, a strong focus on privacy, built-in VPN, news aggregator, bandwidth saving, right? And tons of and aggressive tracker and ad blocking. But the disadvantages are disadvantages of every single other browser except Chrome are limited extension support. Even Chromium-based ones, even if they support Chrome extensions. Plus, Brave, its tracker blocking is too aggressive. So that means websites can be displayed incorrectly sometimes. Plus, people might find it unnecessary to have this crypto system that Brave has. 3, it's newer and doesn't have any maturity. Plus, Brave don't have the resources of Chrome. Brave, Mozilla, and Opera, they don't gain market share because they don't have the resources of companies like Google, Apple, or Microsoft. And Brave is around 1% in market share. Opera GX. Opera GX launched in 2019, and it fills a niche of being a browser for gamers. It has all the features of its regular. It has a built-in RAM manager. It manages RAM. It has resource intensive manager. Is integrated with popular platforms for gamers like Twitch, Discord. Like Twitch or Discord. It's quite lightweight, right? Built on Chromium. Look at that Twitch toggle. It has a cleaner and similar features like built-in VPN, ad blocker, tracker blocker, just like its regular sibling. But the problems are its ownership, like its regular Opera. It doesn't appeal to non-gamers, right? And limited extension support. On mobile, there are mobile-only browsers, and they are Samsung. First up, the browser I use on mobile, Samsung Internet, launched in 2012. Its perks are the fact that it's optimized for Samsung hardware. Opera GX is around 0.3%. So Samsung Internet is perks optimized, launched in 2012. Perks optimized for Samsung hardware. Blocks, ads, and trackers. Is quite lightweight. Basically every single browser other than Chrome's lightweight. More lightweight than it. Plus, Samsung Internet has integration with Samsung's ecosystem. And it's pretty simple and intuitive. But its drawbacks are lack of extension support. It might not appeal to non-Samsung users and plus it's only available on Android. Next up, UC Browser. Launched in 2004, it was one of the first mobile browsers to reach emerging markets. Its perks, its speed, built-in video player, ad blocker, simple minimalist interface. But it has significant problems. Privacy and security concerns. It sends all your data to servers in China over unencrypted networks. Despite the so-called ad blocker, people have seen intrusive ads and the server compression technology. What if their servers get hacked? Your information is put at risk. Plus, UC Browser uses server-side compression technology to deliver web pages. That means it lacks support for features like browser extensions and displays simplified versions of websites. And next, Opera Mini. So Samsung Internet is the third most used mobile browser in the world, with around 9%, while UC Browser is less than 2%. Opera Mini, launched in 2005, was one of the first mobile browsers to deliver an actually intuitive browsing experience. Its perks are its speed, like UC Browser, and also like UC Browser, it's less resource intensive, minimalist. Opera Mini has a basic ad and tracker blocker. But the drawbacks are it relies on compression. That means it doesn't have features like browser extensions. But both browsers have data saving mode, and it's and it has problems similar to its older sibling Opera. So, which browser would you guys pick? I'd really like to know in the comments. Which browser are you using and which browser are you considering on picking? I'll see you guys next time. Please make sure to like and subscribe.